All right, okay. So, all of you, my name is Archana Bakshi, and can we do a quick introduction of everyone? So, you all can just let me know your name and where you're staying and your qualification, and if you're working, where you're working, which company, and how much experience you have. All right. So, we can start from anyone. Probably, Gaurav, would you want to take the lead?
Yeah, hi ma'am. My name is Gaurav and I'm from Delhi, basically West Delhi, and I've done BCom honors and now I'm working in NTT Data.
You're working where? Sorry.
NTT Data, Gurgaon.
All right, okay. And how much experience you have?
Um, I have joined 2 months earlier. I have
Okay.
only 2 months experience. Yeah.
Okay, and you are doing ACCA. So other than that, you have some other experience, like you have done something else as well.
BCom honors I have done.
Okay, all right, great. And then we have, I think, someone by the name Gauri.
Hello, my name is Kuri. I am a chartered accountant and I'm working in Hindustan Zinc Limited and it has been 2 years.
Okay, you have a total experience of 2 years. Great.
Yes.
Okay, then we have Jitendra.
Hello everyone, my name is Jitendra Keshri and by profession I am a chartered accountant. Currently I am working with Envent Electrical Products India Private Limited, which is based in Bengaluru, and I am having total experience of 7+ years now.
Awesome, great. Okay, we have Shelja.
Hello, good morning all.
Hi, good morning.
I'm Shailaja, a chartered accountant with 20 years of experience.
Wow,
I'm
great.
based out of, yeah, I'm based out of Switzerland.
Okay, okay. So we have three CAs. So far, we have three CAs with us. Okay, great. So, Shelja, you are in which work profile, which domain you're working in?
I'm in finance and accounts department of a Hyderabad-based company.
All right, and you're working from Switzerland.
Yeah, it's a remote work.
Okay, all right, great. Then we have Meet. Hi, Meet, are you there?
Hi, I'm Meet. Basically, it's a trial class for me arranged by Manasir sir, and he told me that this is just to know how the procedure works of the online classes.
Okay, no worries, no worries. But still, we would want your introduction. It
Yeah,
doesn't matter, yeah?
I
Okay,
am currently in 12th standard studying with commerce with maths.
okay.
Yeah,
So why did you choose SBL as a like it's your first ever ACCA session that you're watching?
yeah.
Wow. Okay, so you're starting with SBL. So SBL is the last stage, like the last level. Okay. So okay, so you are going to get
I
some
know.
idea how ACC looks, and then you are going to enroll with the knowledge level. That's what you're saying.
Yes. So this is just the how to just to know the procedure of the online classes that you conduct.
Okay. All right. Great. So good to have you. What's your name?
Meet.
Hi. Good to have you, Meet. Okay. We have Harsh Raj with us. Wow. It's such a great audience. So someone who has just passed 12th and someone with 20 years of experience and who is a CA. Awesome. Okay. Then we have Harsh Raj with us. So Meet, I can
Sorry.
assure you, Meet, I can assure you, it would be a great experience for you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so basis this session, you're gonna take a call of whether should you do ACC or not, or
No, I will just suggest, as per the suggestion by Manasir sir, I would prefer on online and online online and offline classes.
Okay, fine. Okay, so then we have Harshraj.
Yeah, sorry, I just joined. What is
Yeah,
going on?
Harshraj, you can just give your introduction, like if you're working, which company and which profile you're working in, and how much is your work experience and your qualification, and where do you
Okay, okay.
stay?
My name is Raj, and currently I'm residing in Pune and working in UBS Investment Bank in the
Okay.
lending team. Yeah,
So what's your experience? How much experience you have?
I'm currently pursuing the CA and ACCA both,
Mm-hmm.
and I've qualified my CA intermediate and the CA final group 2.
Okay.
And I have started working in last year in August. So 15-16 months of experience I have.
Okay, all right, great. We have Akshat.
Yes, ma'am. So I am Akshat Agrawal. I am a qualified chartered accountant by profession from Pune, having experience of 3+ years, currently working in John Deere India Private Limited.
Okay. So I think 4 CAs. Then we have Rajeshwar.
Hi everyone. This is Rajeshwar Manivangan. I am a chartered accountant by profession, and I have a post-qualification experience of 2.5 to 3 years.
Okay, and where do you stay?
I am from Chennai, and I am working in a private consulting firm like virtual CFO services kind of service consulting.
All right, okay. And then we have Shraddha.
Good morning, ma'am. I'm a CA by profession. I'm currently staying in Chennai,
Okay, great.
and currently I'm not working.
Okay, you're a CA, you're not working. So you are on you're on a study break.
Yeah, study break also, and previously I was working with PNB, Punjab National Bank. I resigned from there, and that I took some halt.
Okay. So since when? So when you are planning to resume with the work?
Next year, I mean after completing ACCA.
After completing ACCA. Okay,
Yeah,
and how
after
many
doing
papers are pending?
all the papers are pending, ma'am. 2 months. I joined the course 2 to 3 months back.
Okay, by all papers you mean 4 papers, right? The
Yeah.
last 4.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Then so who else we have? Yeah, I think everyone has introduced, right? Okay, so hi everyone. My name is Archana Bakshi. I'm also a qualified CA, and so I have. Let me share my introduction. So I cleared CA in 2015. In fact, yeah, 2015, and then I joined Deloitte in Stat Audit. Thereafter, I started working in Ernst & Young again in Stat Audit itself. I'm from Delhi. Then I again worked with EY, but this time it was in international taxation. And my base location was Bangalore. So as of now, I'm into corporate trainings. I teach ACCA, CPA, as well as I also practice as a CA. And so we have many CAs in this session. So I hope, Meet, you will definitely enjoy this session. So,
Ma'am, can I ask a question to all of these CAs?
yeah, definitely.
Ma'am, like they pursued CA then ACCA. So, ma'am, is it necessary to pursue CA then after ACCA? Or what is beneficial, that directly ACCA is beneficial, or first CA then ACCA is beneficial?
Okay, you want me to answer? Okay, rest of the CAs, please share your insights. Yes, maybe Shelja, anyone who wants to explain to Meet.
So I'll be answering to Meet, right?
Yes, to Meet, yeah.
Yeah. So my experience says it is not necessary to pass CA and then go for ACCA.
Absolutely.
Yeah, ACCA is valid in 180 countries and CA is valid in few countries only. So if it depends upon your goal, where you want to be in your career. Of course, ACCA can work in India as well. That's not a challenge.
Yes, so Meet, let me first tell you the difficulty level. The difficulty level is it's poles apart. CA is extremely difficult. Okay, and I would say, see, return wise, investment and return wise, I would, if I were doing, if I was starting with my career, I would have opted for ACCA. And yes, as Shailja said, it is valid in many countries. ACCA is a global degree. It's valid in many countries. So, okay, so if you want to tomorrow, you want to go to the UK or any other country and start your career, if you have ACCA, you always are at an edge. So, so this is one benefit. It's a global degree. You get to work abroad as well. Okay, and ACCA obviously takes less time as compared to CA. CA is much difficult as compared to ACCA. Okay, and cost wise, I would say ACCA is a bit costlier because the exam registration fee is there. Then there is some annual subscription fee that you have to pay every year. It is costlier, but it is less time taking and you can clear it. So difficulty level is less. Otherwise, with CA, the benefit is you get to sign the audited, you get to sign the financial statements, you get signing authority.
Okay, ma'am.
So see, if you enter the CA course, there is no guarantee you will pass. Okay, but if you enter ACCA, I can definitely guarantee you will pass. If not in the first attempt, then in the second attempt. So there are many of my friends, they started CA like way back, like more than a decade back, and they could not clear it, and they have left CA. So it was a waste of time for them. But with ACCA, I can guarantee you will pass.
Okay, ma'am. Like initially, I was also preparing for. I was also thinking of CA. Then I got to know about ACCA, and then I talked to Manazir sir, and then he told me the benefits, and that's why I would pursue ACCA rather than CA.
So Meet, a little bit difference, like in my opinion. So what I suggest here, like first you need to decide like how you want to pursue your career. Like, are you willing to do for foreign entities or are you willing to do only for India? And it all depends like where you are supposed to be based, because you can do remote work for ACCA, but if suppose you are a single child and you can't leave your parents here and go abroad. So it all depends. So better go for CA. Don't go for difficulty. I will tell you my experience personal. I am from science background. So when I opted for CA, so I discussed with one of my senior. He suggested if you don't want to do the engineering, better to do the CA. So he only told me, okay, you need to pass 3 exams. He didn't tell me about difficulties, passing percentage or anything. I just started my career. I completed my CA in 6 years. So in final, I took 3 attempts. CPT and IPCC admit means when I was doing, I took one attempt. But if you are consistent with your exams, so you will definitely pass it. So it's like don't worry about the passing percentage and other things. So yeah.
See, that is okay. It's not just about the passing percentage also. See, if I really have to compare with the time I'm taking, with the pain I'm taking and the effort, and then I compare it with the returns. So in that case, see, it all depends. If you are a person who wants to work in, let's say, taxation, you want to work in tax and you want to do Indian taxes, okay, and then you want to work in India, and then you also want to practice in India, then definitely you have to do a CA for that, right? Or if you want to be an auditor in India,
I agree.
You need to, hold a CA license, okay, the COP, and you need to be a CA for that. But what I'm trying to say is, see, what's your name?
Jitendra.
Jitendra, huh? See, Jitendra, you are hardworking, no doubt about that. Okay, you cleared your CA final in 3 attempts, which is nothing actually. Okay, 3 attempts is nothing. 3 attempts is just 0 attempt. But see, I also have to give you, I just want to caution you, Meet, that CA is very difficult. And you know what? I'm speaking from my experience. I'm a CA. I also cleared in first attempt. But there are many friends of mine who could not clear. They wasted 10 years of their life in doing CA. Okay, because 5 years usually takes 5 to 6 years to clear CA in 1 or 2 attempts. Because 3.5 years is the articleship. Now they have reduced the time period for articleship. So, you need to consider where you want to go ahead in life. Okay, which profile you want to work in, which country you want to work in, and are you ready to give the next 5-6 years of your life to just studying? ठीक है, it is, see, I don't want to say कि मेहनत से तो हो जाएगा, obviously you put your hard work, you can clear CA, but it is tough, it is very tough. So difficulty level wise it is tough as compared to ACCA. Return wise I feel it is at par. So what's your view, Jitendra, return wise, if I compare CA
In terms
ACCA?
of monetary, if you ask me, definitely you will get more money if you are working for GDS, but it all depends on satisfaction. Like suppose, I worked in 7 years for Indian taxes, Indian accounting, everything I'm handling here. So I'm very happy. So in last 7 years, I didn't feel a single day, okay, I'm doing a routine job or I'm not satisfied with the work. So recently I moved for EMEA role. So now I'm doing for EMEA FP&A. So this is something new which I am gonna pursue and learn. So that is why I just started for ACCA. In case if some opportunities comes abroad, then might be I will just plan for moving also there.
Yeah,
So,
no, I'm
yeah.
saying return wise. So if I say a freshly qualified CA and a fresher ACCA, okay, this
Yeah,
CA
return-wise,
also has, the
yeah.
CA has done 1 year of training or articleship, whatever you call it, and this ACCA has also done some 1 year of training. Then if I ask you to compare, then
But
what would you say?
Archana, yeah, if you compare CA with ACCA, knowledge-wise, definitely I think you will go with CA. Like if you choose for
Definitely, I
India,
know that.
correct?
I know
Yeah.
that. See, I'm saying return wise. See, I know all the
Return
teams.
definitely they will
I
get
know
money. Yeah.
they
But
will what?
money-wise, they will definitely get higher than CA. There is no doubt.
I feel
But
they're at par, I
yeah,
think. At
correct.
par only, not higher or lower. I mean, more or less, it's the same.
Yeah, true.
It's the same. So see, what I'm trying to do, I just want to portray a fair picture in front of you. See, CA needs more investment in terms of time, in terms of, obviously you gain a lot of knowledge by the time you become a CA. But return wise, I feel they are the same. Monetary return I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. And frankly speaking, I love the CA curriculum. Okay, I'm in love with it. I especially love the Indian taxes a lot. Okay. But if you are someone who is planning to go abroad or who is planning to do international taxes, something like that, so it all depends upon your career goal. But return wise, I think they're the same. So if you are someone who wants to do a cost benefit analysis, benefit in terms of monetary benefits, I'm saying monetary benefits are the same. So let me know if anyone has any other views. Just on the monetary benefits part. I mean, please share. I mean, I also want to know your views. Shelja and yes, Jitendra and all the other CAs. Yeah, please feel free to share your views also.
Yeah. My view is that more or less will be same as Jitendra. Knowledge will be more, but I don't know about the returns part because I'm completing ACCA now only, and I don't know much about the completion and the salary benefit, monetary benefits after the ACCA completion. But CA gives you a lot of streams of industry, lot of opportunity, and with the huge knowledge which is there in the syllabus. I also cleared everything in one attempt, every level in one attempt. But as you said, I also have friends who are still writing, and some friends who have dropped out also. So we have to take that also into account, and mainly it depends upon where Meet is wanting to focus upon. That depends a lot. Even if he is in India, he can do ACCA and remotely work from India itself. That is also an option.
Absolutely. See, I'm only worried for my friends because I know, yeah, they are my age. Some are even senior to me. They have spent 10, 12 years attempts after attempts after attempts, and it's not an exception I'm talking about. Some of you might say it's just an exception. It's not an exception. It's the rule actually. Okay, so Jitendra and what's your name? Sorry.
Rajeshwar.
Rajesh.
Yeah, his
Rajeshwar.
name, yeah.
So we all are lucky. Okay, I'm not saying we are intelligent or
The
we are hardworking.
first attempt is a lucky. I believe in that completely.
Okay, see, I'm not saying we are very hardworking people or intelligent people, and you can't. I'm not saying that. I'm just asking you to please see your interests, where your
Yeah.
interest level lie, where do you want to work, which country, which profile, and second of country also matters, which country you want to work in. See, tomorrow if you want to, if you really love Indian taxes only, and if tomorrow you're very sure you want to do practice only, then obviously CA is the option. But please compare the returns as well as the time and the pain that you have to take, and obviously the returns.
Archana, I would like to add one more point here. Now there is so many changes happened in CA curriculum itself. Now they are taking quarterly exams, only 3 subjects in one group. So it is reducing the difficulty. So we are comparing with ours. So now I am feeling like that will be little bit different. And since Meet is very new, I don't want to give him only negative picture, because if someone, the way means you are explaining, if someone has explained me this way, I definitely am telling you right now, I will not have joined the CA. I didn't try because it is the way you are explaining. It is looking very difficult, but we should see the positive and negative and compare it. Yeah,
Jiten, the pass percentage stays low, na, irrespective of what format they follow. Matlab, earlier there used to be 4 subjects in a group. Now they have 3 subjects. Earlier there used to be this much years of training. Now it is this much. It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm talking about the pass percentage.
No. Now percentage also increased. So I'm just doing the follow up, like what is happening. So the way we are comparing our time 5%, 6%. Now it is coming more than 10%.
I'll tell you. You know what? See, you need to have patience also for clearing all the papers. If someone who is in a hurry for making money, see, we have to see. We don't know Meet's personal. We don't know his circumstances also, right? So Meet, देखो यार, there is no clear cut answer for this. You have to see your interests. Okay. If I had to choose CA again, I would perhaps, instead of choosing CA again, if my interest lies in Indian taxes, perhaps I would do a special course on Indian taxes, or I would do a special course on international taxation. There are many courses on transfer pricing, international taxation available. I would perhaps do it from some other university, from some college, from the University of Leiden. There are many other universities giving the same information. And believe me, I want to give you a true picture. Okay, it's not a negative picture I'm telling you. It's just that there are people who are stuck in this course. Now, if Meet, your score has been great, you are a studious person, you love studying. Okay, matlab dekho yaar, matlab there is no, I can't give you a right or a wrong answer. You have to see for yourself. How much are you able to? Are you in a position to give this much time to CA? And it is difficult, but I'm again saying, see, I'm not giving you a negative picture. Frankly speaking, I love the CA curriculum, and I love especially the taxes part of it. I love taxation a lot, and I loved audit a lot, and I'm using it in my real life also. Okay, I worked in taxation. I'm a practicing CA. So obviously I'm a CA, I'm advocating, but you just don't have to see how much knowledge you acquire after completing a course. You also have to see how much pain you have to take, and are you ready for that? Because there are some people I know personally, my friends, who were from a very humble background. Okay, they could not afford 5 years of study, and yet they did it. They're stuck. And people who were just graduates, they started working very early on. Now they have done their MBAs, their ACCAs, and they are making much better, and they started making money much earlier than them. So you have to see your circumstances also, yaar. Matlab, what are your family expectations from you? How soon you want to start earning? Okay, because I have my friends who immediately after doing CA, they enrolled for an MBA with IIMs. Okay, they did an MBA from IIMs because they could afford it. And then there were some people who immediately after doing CA, they started working. They could not afford an MBA that time. So Meet, you're in just 12th. अभी आपको proper counseling लेनी होगी. You need to know your interest also. But I'm not at all. I'm not showing you a negative picture of CA. But I'm worried about my friends who could not clear it, and there are many of them, not just 1 or 2. Many people could not clear it. It was a long journey for them. Okay, and yeah. So this is all.
Ma'am, can't we target big companies in India with ACCA?
Yes, definitely. Big Fours hire and many other companies also hire.
So is there a difference between a ACCA's picture and CA's picture in India?
Picture in what sense?
Ma'am, picture like in the image of an ACCA and an image
यार
of a
CA
CA.
की image तो बहुत ही ज़्यादा होती है. You know this, right? Because CA is an India specific degree. It's an India specific course. So image wise, yes, CA is, I mean, you can't compare CA and ACCA. You have to see everything. See, I'll tell you, I'll give you few factors. Uske basis pe you have to take the call. First, how soon you want to start making money. Okay, the time is a major factor. Cost is a factor. ACCA is costlier than CA. Okay, see, today's session was not supposed to be a ACCA orientation, but let's do this. So you have to see the time you're ready to spend, how soon you want to start making money, how much cost, because ACCA is much costlier as compared to CA. Okay, so Jitendra, I'm not giving you a negative picture. I'm just sharing with you the pros and cons.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
one is obviously the cost we have seen, how soon you want to make, I mean, which country you want to work in. Okay, which profile suits you better. Check the country profile and okay, any other point?
Profile, when considering for CA, there is no profile, right? All the 10, 12 subjects are individual profiles. So you can work in any profile. The country,
I'm saying,
country and the time is the major factor.
No, I'm saying if you want to do Indian taxes, then obviously if you see Big Fours hiring for Indian taxes, they don't hire ACCAs for that, no?
Archana, actually, I feel Meet will not be able to understand all these points.
Exactly,
I think
he
he
won't
definitely
be able
needs
to.
some,
He's just 18 years
some
old.
guidance from, correct.
Abhi
It
to
is
you
too much
can't
for him,
meet,
as of now.
what we can do is we can do an independent session. Okay. In fact, VGLD is arranging one session which is specially for ACCA. So they might be comparing ACCA and CA there. Okay. But Meet, Abhina, right now, I really don't know your interest level. Okay. But frankly speaking, I'm in love in my course, but that doesn't mean that ACCA is any less. Okay, it just depends upon how soon you want working. See, I started working. When I started CA, I started working very late because CA took a lot of time. Okay, so check the cost, the profile. Then this is it from my side.
Thank you, ma'am. And thank you, Jitendra, and thank you, Rajeshwar.
ठीक है, but यार ये negative picture नहीं है. मैं frankly speaking,
No,
it's not
it's
a
okay.
negative picture.
No.
Okay, but yeah, I'm really worried for my friends. They have gotten married now, and it has been long since they are married, and now they're nowhere actually. So one person I remember, she did an MBA. She did an MBA, and this particular university had a collaboration with ICAI, and ICAI said if you clear CA, you will get this MBA in 1 year. Okay, instead of doing it in 2 years, you will get this MBA of degree of 2 years, but in 1 year you just have to pass 2 papers. So my friend, she started CA. She spent like 8 years in CA, and then she also passed these 2 papers of MBA. But since she could not clear CA, she could not even get this MBA degree. So she was nowhere basically. She didn't get her CA certificate. She didn't get her MBA degree, and she was nowhere. And then she started working with the Big Four. Now she's rising, and probably I think she's doing ACCA now. And she wasted 12 years, and it is not one story. It's not just one story of one friend. Many people did that. So देखना पड़ेगा मीर आपका इंटरेस्ट क्या है. And yes, one more thing, how hardworking you are. Some people are not studious, they don't love studying, which is okay, which is perfectly fine. So how hardworking you are. I know smartest people have failed CA, but very hardworking ones sail through the paper. There are many intelligent people who sometimes fail CA, and if you're hardworking, you can do that.
Yeah, that is true. So it doesn't depend like how much percentage you are getting now. It all depends like how much hard work you are putting in CA. I have seen few people who got only 50% in 10th and 12th, and they cleared their CA in first attempt. And there are few people who are crossing 90% in 10th, 12th, and not able to make it in second stage. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, there are some people like who scored 95% in 12th standard, they could not even clear CPT, the easiest, the level, the starting level. It depends, but Meet, I can't explain you right now because you have just cleared 12. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, but my suggestion is maybe start with both, or maybe start ACCA first, because you always have an option of taking an additional degree later if you want.
Yes, ma'am.
But there is no exemption you will get in CA, like if you are having ACCA. Only I think CPT, maybe 2 levels you need to do it. So think about that
Okay.
also. Here,
Huh.
if you are getting a degree, there you will get exemption for 9 subjects. Only 4 needs to given. So
Hmm.
all the pros and cons, do your homework. If required, connect
Do your
separately.
homework.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There's a lot of homework you have to do.
Because everyone will give you different suggestions.
Absolutely. See,
Yeah.
CA curriculum is awesome. It's great. I love the curriculum. In fact, I'm making use of it even in my practice. So there's no way I'm against this course. Not at all. It is. I'm earning my bread and butter from there. Okay. So okay. All right. So let's start SBL now. So we are doing. I think some of you have just joined, but you could not. You didn't get a chance to give your introduction. So Harshita, Harshraj, and Omar, and who else? Sai, Rishi, Shubham, Soumya. So can you all please give your introduction? You can just let me know where you're working, which company you're working in, which profile you're working in, and where you stay, and what's your work experience and your qualification. It's starting with anyone. Maybe Soumya, Shubham.
Hello everyone, my name is Shubham Mittal and I'm an ECCA student with completed 8 papers out of 30 and waiting for the 9th exam result. And I am also doing BCom honors from School of Open Learning, Delhi University. And right now in March, I'm appearing for SBL and SBR, 2 papers. Thank
Okay,
you.
great. Okay, Soumya. Soumya is not there. Harshraj.
Yeah. My name is Harshraj and currently I'm residing in Pune, working with UBS Investment Bank. And I started working last year in August, so I have 15-16 months of experience.
Okay, all right, great. Sai, Rishi, Jaya. Yes, Sai, Rishi, Jaya, what's your name? I can't hear you. Yes. Okay, I can't hear you. Please unmute yourself. I think you're already unmuted, but I can't hear you. Okay, then we have Omar. Omar, are you there? Is it
Hello.
just yes?
Yeah, ma'am. My name is Mohammed Umar, and I have passed 9 paper of ACCA, and I gave this attempt SBR. For the next attempt, I'll be preparing for SBL, and I'm currently residing in Dubai.
Okay, and your qualification, like then this, are you
I'm
doing?
just
Have
a
you done?
student right now.
Okay. Okay, Akshat.
Yes, so hello all, good morning. I already introduced myself, but
You already okay.
still I will be. I am Akshat Agarwal, a qualified chartered accountant by profession, having post-qualification experience of 3 years, residing in Pune, having experience in costing and consolidation background in John Deere, India.
Okay, yes, you have introduced. Okay, anyone else is left? Because I actually in the morning I had an audit batch and now we have another batch. So I'm just hi Jaya. Okay. You are a CA and you have 12 years of experience and this is your last paper of ACCA. You stay in Dubai. Okay, so we have 2 people from Dubai, 1 from Switzerland and a few from other states. Chennai, 2 from Chennai. Okay, I think by now everyone has introduced themselves. So I will be doing this SBL paper with you and okay. So now before I move forward, do you know that in SBL paper, they have a thing called pre-scene. Do you know that they have a thing called pre-scene? Pre-scene is what? Pre-scene is, yes, anyone is aware of this? What is pre-scene? Okay, so basically what they do in SBL paper, and this is a special thing that they have only done for SBL paper, is that they release 70% of the question paper in advance. Okay, SBL is basically a case-based paper. They share with you a case study. It's a very long case study. They share with you a case study. They ask you 3-4 questions basis that case study, and it's now what they used to do till 4-5 attempts back, they used to share the entire case study, the entire case with you on the exam day, plus the 3 questions on the exam day itself. But now what they have been doing for the past 4-5 attempts, they share 70% of their this case study 14 days in advance. Okay, they share 70% of this case study 14 days in advance of the exam, and they call this 70% part as pre-scene. So if your exam is on, let's say, 2nd of March, then by the 20th of March, by the 20th or 18th of March, sorry, by the 18th of February, they are going to share this case study with you, this pre-scene study with you. And now what will I be doing from this case study? I will be doing pre-scene discussions on this, wherein I will tell you that these are the topics which are predicted. These are the topics which can be tested. I'll be sharing my answers with you as well. Okay. Okay, now, do you know anything about SBL, Strategic Business Leader? What this paper is all about? So in SBL, they basically want you to think like a business leader, think like a director of the company, think like the chairman of the company. And if the company has landed in a strategic drift, means the company is not doing great, then what steps would you take to help the company recover out of it? For example, you know the recent Indigo problem which happened, the Indigo crisis, the it didn't go crisis, however you may call it. So in this crisis, basically what happened? The company's reputation went down, right? So they will ask you questions in the exam like how to make the company recover from this crisis. Okay, what are the steps the company should take to avoid this crisis in the future? If I talk about, for example, let's say Zomato. So let's say we are discussing a food aggregator industry like Zomato. Zomato is into food aggregation. Now Zomato wants to expand itself. Currently, Zomato is in more than 124 countries. So they will ask you questions like, should Zomato set up its business in Russia or Ukraine? Okay. Should we do our business in Russia or should we do it in Ukraine? Which company is preferred for our business? Okay. Or they will also give you questions like, if I am a businessman, I have money, should I do my business in food aggregation industry or should I do my business in ride hailing industry? You understand ride hailing, right? Ride hailing is Ola Uber industry, Ola Uber, right? So if I have money, should I invest in food aggregation business like Zomato or should I invest in ride hailing businesses like Ola and Uber? Okay. They also ask you questions like, so I will be sharing a real case with you. There is a company called Bigo. It's a fake company. It's a fictitious company. It's a real case which got tested in the exams. Now this company Bigo, which is just like Uber. Okay. This company provides 4 different types of services. Okay, one is ride sharing service. You all understand ride sharing, right? Ride sharing. Okay, you get to share rides. Another is ride hailing service. Ride hailing means you need a cab, you book the cab, you get the cab. It's a personal service. No one else gets to share the ride with you. So you have privacy. Okay, this is ride hailing service. Okay, next one is micro mobility service. Micro mobility is what? When you need a bike. Bike means a cycle, a bicycle. You need a bicycle and you want to rent it from Ola or Uber. So this is micro mobility. Okay, you get it on rent. You have to drive it on your own. You drive it, you ride the bike, and you then park it at a station. Once your journey is over, you park it at a station. That is micro mobility service. And the fourth kind of service which this company used to provide was corporate services or business services. So let's say I am Deloitte. I'm this company Deloitte and I have my employees. I have my own fleet of cars. I'm using these cars to drop my employees home and to pick them from their homes. But now it is proving very costly for Deloitte to do it on its own. So what Deloitte does it, Deloitte enters into a contract with Ola or Uber, and under which in this contract, Ola Uber is going to provide some minimum miles or some kilometers, max kilometers, and Ola Uber is going to do all the pickup and the dropping of services. It will provide these services to Deloitte's employees and Deloitte's clients. Okay, so Deloitte is going to save some money out of it. So these are the 4 types of services which this company Bigo used to provide. Yes, Shubham, yes, I will be sharing a group link also. Don't worry. So when we take a break, I will be creating a group and you all can join this group. Okay. I will be doing that. We will be doing that. So you know what? These are the 4 types of services which this company used to provide. Now the company is not doing well, and the company is facing some crunch, some money crunch. So now the question is that which out of these 4 services out of these 4 services, which business should we divest from? Which business should we divest from and which business should we continue with? Okay. So basically what happened was this ride sharing service was not doing quite well. The market share was too low. The market growth rate was too low because people now have started preferring their privacy. They don't want to share their rides with a stranger. They want more privacy. Okay. And they want the least possible time. So therefore, they don't want to share their rides. And therefore, this service, we decided that we should divest from this service. Okay. And this micro mobility service was a very popular service because it is very cheap, one thing. Second, it is eco-friendly. It is good for the environment because we are not using any fossil fuels in the bikes, in the cycles, in the bicycles. So the decision that we gave in this answer was that ride sharing service is the service that we should divest from. Okay. So these are the questions that they ask in the exam. And you need to think like a businessman as if you own the business.
Can I also add something here?
Yes.
Out of the 4 businesses, what my understanding says is that we should first find out if we are seeking a revenue growth in the next few years. We should first find out revenue per hour. Whichever line of business is giving more revenue per hour should be concentrated, and the one which is giving the lowest revenue per hour should be swelled, but considering the major macroeconomic conditions also, and the mindset of people or the customers.
Absolutely. So basically, when we answered this question, right, Shelja, we use these factors only, the same factors which you just spoke of. So these are the factors which we considered while when we framed our answers. Okay, so we saw the market share that we are making from these revenue from these services, and then what is the market growth rate? How popular is this service? What is the scope of this service in the future? Are people liking it, disliking it? So there were many factors which we considered, right? And the end answer was that ride sharing is something that we should discontinue. Why? Because the our market share was too low. Also, the market growth rate was declining. Okay, this service was becoming very unpopular with the people, even though it was cheap, but it was getting much unpopular. So the growth rate was declining, the market share was too low, and then we decided that we are going to divest from this service. But then we decided, let's continue with the service. Okay, initially we said, let's discontinue with the service for so and so reasons. But then we said that no, let's continue with the service. Why? Because this company Bigo, when Bigo got founded, ride sharing was the very first service that we started. So therefore, it formed a part of our branding. It formed a part of our identity. So for some specific reasons, so it was not a loss-making service. It was a profit-making service only, but it was becoming very unpopular. So then what happened? We decided that let's, on a small scale, continue with this service. Okay. So basically, I'll tell you what model we used. We will be discussing this later. I'm not discussing this. So the model that we discussed was the BCG model, Boston Consulting Group Matrix.
Okay.
Using this matrix, we answered this question. Okay.
So you mean to say that we have to write many factors. We just don't have to give one answer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it's a case study.
It's a case study. So they tell you how popular is this service how popular is this service, how popular is ride-hailing service, how popular is the micro-mobility service. Okay, they give you the market shares that we are, our market share that we are making from all these 4 services, and the market growth rate of all these 4 services. And then we need to take a call. Okay, and not just these factors. We also need to see the branding of the company and the mission of the company. Okay. So there are many factors that we need to consider when we give our answer. Okay. And then there's another thing which they ask us is, should we do our business in this country or not? Okay. Now, do you know big data? All of you know big data? See, right now, I'm not explaining anything in detail. I'm just doing it very hurriedly, just to give you an idea what all we discuss. Okay, so what is big data? Yes, Shubham. Rajeshwar, no. Okay. Okay, Shubham, you said yes. Okay. Can you explain? See, right now I'm not doing anything. I mean, I haven't started with anything. I'm just telling you what are some very popular topics which they test in the exams. Big data is like company transactions, social media data. Okay. Anyone else wants to explain? Someone is saying, Guri is saying it's a collection of all data. Okay. Anyone else wants to explain? Okay. See what happens. So let's say 20 years back, when you visited a Bata showroom, Bata is a footwear company. Complex data with a lot of information like OpenAI. Okay. So see what happens. So you know what happens till 10-20 years back, when you used to visit the Bata showroom, you do all your shopping. Bata is a footwear brand. So you visit the showroom, you do your shopping, and then when you are exiting from the showroom, they used to hand out a feedback form to us, right? Feedback form with 4-5 questions like, what's your name? Where do you stay? Did you like shopping with us? Would you return? And what all did you purchase? Okay, some 5 questions they ask us. And that used to be the only source of information for companies like Bata. That is how traditionally they used to collect data. And then after collecting this data, they used to analyze this data. but that used to be the only source of information with them. And this is in a very structured form. So there are 5 questions with 5 answers, and that's it. So it's a very structured data, which is easy to analyze. And it's a very small amount of data, which companies used to have access to till 10 years back. But now things are changing and things have also changed. Now, for companies like Bata, they are getting information from many, many sources. First thing is their website. People post their ratings, their feedback on the website itself. Okay, they get information like the customer name, customer address, what is the customer order size, what is the customer repeat rate. Okay, repeat rate, you understand, right? How many times he purchases in a month, how many times he purchases in a year, what is his average order size. Okay, what is his preference. Whenever I purchase something, I always purchase a size 7 because my size is. Whenever I purchase something, I purchase a size 7. So they always, they always keep this in mind. So they collect all this information about me. I love navy blue color. So whatever my purchases, whatever purchase I do from Bata, it has been always a navy blue footwear. So they collate this information from the website. Okay, this is one set of information which Bata gets from its own website. Then Bata also sells on Myntra. Bata also sells on Amazon. So from Amazon also Bata is getting the same information. From Myntra also Bata is getting the same information. Not sure if Bata is selling on Nykaa or not. If at all, Bata is also getting the same information from Nykaa about the customers. Like what is the customer size? Size means the foot size. What are their preferred colors? How many times they purchase, their repeat rate, etc. Their order size, etc. This is one set of information. Then comes YouTube. There are many YouTubers who do unboxing videos, who do review videos. Okay, they praise sometimes the company or they don't praise. Okay, and then there are so many comments underneath that YouTube video. Those comments, some comments are praising the company, some comments are not praising the company. So all those comments along with this long 1 hour YouTube video is now information for Bata. Okay, and this information is unstructured information. Why unstructured? Because some information is in video form, some information is in the form of likes. So basically, if I drop a like emoji on a Facebook post of Bata, that like reaction is information for Bata. Okay, or if I put a sad emoji or a crying emoji or an angry reaction on a Facebook post by Bata, that again is information for Bata. If I post a negative comment on a Facebook post by Bata, that again is information for Bata. Or if let's say Bata made a post on LinkedIn. Okay, Bata made a post on LinkedIn and I reposted this content. I reposted this post. So this repost which is done by me is also a message to Bata that I like your footwear. So this repost is also information for Bata. All the LinkedIn comments, YouTube comments, Facebook comments, Facebook likes, Instagram likes, dislikes, Instagram forwards, everything. All of this is information for Bata. Okay. Now, as compared to the traditional data, which used to be in the form of 5 answers to those 5 questions, now Bata is getting huge information from multiple sources in multiple forms. And this data is getting generated almost every second. Every second, a new video is out. Every second, a new Facebook post is out. So this information is huge. This information is coming from multiple sources. This information is getting generated in many forms because it is in video form, audio form, text form, like, dislike, emojis, reactions. And this information also, it is getting generated at a very, very fast pace. So it is so difficult for companies to analyze this data. Collecting this data is still okay. It's still manageable to collect this data, but to make sense of this data, to analyze this data, and then take decisions basis this data, and that too in a very small time, it's impossible. It's impossible if you do it with naked eyes or with Excel or with traditional ways. So therefore, we need some special tools which are known as big data tools or data mining tools, which will help you in not just collecting this data, but also analyzing this data in real time. Okay. Now, one more problem with big data is, first, it is getting generated at a very high pace. It is coming from many directions in many forms. Another problem is, which is, I think, it is a, what do you call it? It is actually a major problem which everyone is facing, which is misinformation. Okay, misinformation, because a lot of comments, lot of posts are fake, right? There are so many fake profiles. Twitter has started deleting our accounts. If our accounts are inactive for a very long time, Twitter has, even my account has been suspended now because I was not using Twitter for a very long time. So all the fake accounts, there's so many fake posts, fake messages, fake likes, dislikes. There are some sponsored videos, paid videos also, which are actually not real videos. Okay, so it has also become more difficult for companies to segregate real data and fake data. Okay, so this is what big data is. Big data means a lot of information coming from multiple directions in multiple forms, getting generated at a very high pace, and then to make use of this huge data, we need special data mining tools. Okay, so this is big data. Yes, Omar, you're right. So it's not, yeah, that's true, that's true. Yeah, thank you, Meet. Thanks a lot. Sure, you can leave. Yeah, Meet, if you want, I suggest you to attend the ACCA session, the orientation session of VGLD. Okay, and let's see if they have a special comparison session of CA with ACCA. If at all it's available, you can attend that also. Yeah, so this is big data. Now, coming to, so this is all about big data. They ask you questions on big data as well. Why should companies invest in big data? So, and then another question is on AI, right? So AI, yeah, this suicide which I just mentioned here. So they often ask you about AI, artificial intelligence. They ask you the pros and cons, okay? But when they ask you the cons, there is another problem with AI is that it's a lot of misinformation or wrong information. And you know, the laws, you do not have enough laws. If AI misbehaves with you, if AI gives you a wrong information or a harmful information, then we do not have strict laws to punish the makers of AI, right? So recently what happened, I think it's a news from US. What happened, I think there was a 16-year-old boy who committed suicide with the help of AI. With the help of AI, because this person was in depression, okay? And so he basically, after he died, his parents checked his chats with AI, and he told AI that, you know, my parents don't listen to me. I don't get to, I'm in a lot of problem, but my parents don't listen to me. I'm in depression. So the child asked AI that, should I speak to my parents on about this? So the AI said that, no, you should have self-respect. Do not talk to your parents about this. Okay. And then he started speaking to AI, and for 3-4 months before his death, he was chatting with AI. Then in the later stages, he asked AI, should he commit suicide or not? So AI suggested that yes, if that's what makes you happy, go ahead. He also made a noose, you understand? That Fansi ka Fanda, right? He made a noose using YouTube video, and then he sent images of this noose to AI, asking, does it look good? Is it okay? Have I made it correctly? So AI guided that, no, this is not right, make it this way. So AI basically helped him in committing suicide. Later on, when the parents found out about these chats after the boy's death, they filed a case against the makers of AI. I think it was not OpenAI, it was someone else. It was some other company. Right? So in the exams, they will ask you these questions as well. that what are some problems which AI could cause to the company. Okay. So this is another part. And then, you know what, they can also, now you all understand what are stakeholders, right? Yes. What are stakeholders? Okay. So can anyone explain what are stakeholders? Because we are going to discuss how to manage our stakeholders well. Shubham is saying different group with different interest in company. Okay. Different interest in company. Okay. And how else would you want to explain stakeholders? Okay. Okay, if you just, we can discuss the examples later. How would you want to explain who are stakeholders? Just an explanation. Okay, Akshat is saying who are affected by the company's decision. So people who are affected by the company's decision are stakeholders, right? Okay. Sai Rishi is saying internal and external party which can get influenced. Correct. Starting from shareholders to customers, even parties. Okay. Creditors, lenders, shareholders. Absolutely right. Jitendra, anyone else? Yes, Jitendra, your views. Harshraj. Government. Okay. So stakeholders are basically those people who can impact us and who get impacted by us. Yes. Stakeholders are those people who impact the company or who can get impacted by the company. Those are stakeholders. Any examples now? Yeah, you all can speak out. It's better if you can just speak out. Tax authorities, employees, shareholders, investors. Okay. Who else? Okay, let's start writing now. Yeah. So investors, shareholders, someone said government also. Okay, anything else? It's better if you can unmute yourself because you know it takes time for me to check the chats. Customers, lenders. Lenders, okay. Suppliers, okay. Anything else is left? Please unmute yourself and speak. That's much better and interesting for me also. Yes. Have we left out anything?
Employees are missing.
Employees, yes. Employees. Who else? What about consultants? Yeah, consultants, for example, you all understand who are non-executive directors? Do you understand what are non-executives? Yes, okay. What are they then? Yeah, so non-executive directors are not the employees of the company and they're also not involved in the day-to-day functions. And they're only there to challenge the work of the executive directors. Okay. Okay, just one more question. Do non-executive directors get salaries from the company? Yes. No. Just say yes or no. Do they get salaries? Do non-executive directors get salaries? Yes or no? Anyone who wants to say yes? Okay, no one with a yes. Okay, so why do they not get salaries? Yes, why do they not get salaries then? Shubham is saying self-interest can arise. Yeah, but the reason is very simple, that they should not be involved in the day-to-day business, because otherwise what could happen? See, they do not get salaries because otherwise it can hamper their independence. Okay, it can impact their independence. Why can it impact their independence? Yes, can anyone explain? Please unmute yourself and speak. Much better. It would be much better for me if you can just unmute yourself and speak. How getting salary would impact their independence? What is the problem with paying salaries to the non-executive directors? I understand they're not full-time employees, so they should not get salaries naturally. But other than this, what is the most important reason why they're not getting salaries? Fixed salaries or
Their
bonuses?
judgment would become biased.
Yeah, their judgment would become biased. Okay.
They can have the pressure from executive directors that if you say good about the company, then we will increase your salary. And if you don't do that, we can reduce our salary. So it plays a important role in that. That's why they get a fixed fitting fees rather than annual salary.
Absolutely, yes. So basically, if they start getting salaries, if they start receiving salaries from the company, they are incentivized to commit frauds, because then they would start having stakes in the business. If they start getting salaries, they would start having stakes in the business. Then they would be incentivized to commit frauds. Okay, and they would be then their behavior would be at par with the regular employee. So therefore, we don't want them to be to get, and this is the reason why we don't want them to get salaries from the company. So instead, what they get is sitting fees. So for every meeting they do in the company, they get a fee for that. Okay. Okay. So one is non-executive directors. Yes, non-executive directors, if they can definitely impact the company, because non-executives are there to challenge the executive directors, and executive directors make the strategies for the company. So the strategies formed by the company can be impacted by the opinion of the non-executive directors. So indirectly, non-executives do impact the company as well. Then, other than non-executives, the executive directors also impact the company. Okay, who else could be the stakeholder? Have we left something? Media, okay. Okay, so how can media impact us? Yes. Yes, how can media impact us? Yeah, unmute yourself now. That's much better for me. Company performance and public image. Okay, so media can break or make our image. Okay, correct. So what all comes in media then? What all comes in media? Okay, so have you heard about this case of Eggos? Eggos. The recent controversy and the recent news about Eggos, anyone is aware? Yes, okay, what is it? Anyone is aware? Yes, no? You can say no, it's okay, but please speak so that, I can know. Okay, so basically, yes, what happened? Yes, you're right, Harshita. See, it's a very popular company, Eggos, and they sell eggs. Okay, they are branded eggs, and they claim that the protein content is in their eggs is much more than a regular egg because they use a very different type of feed for their hens. So they claim that their protein content is higher than a regular egg, and those are branded eggs. And recently, what happened? Some tests were done on the Eggo's eggs, and it was found that these eggs contain some carcinogenic toxic chemicals which are banned by the government, and these chemicals cause cancer. And they do cause cancer, and a long-term consumption will cause many other problems other than cancer. Okay, now do you know who exposed Eggos? Who did this lab tests on Eggos? So it's a very popular YouTuber. I forgot his name. His channel name is Trustified. Do you know this? Trustified. Food farmer nahi hai. I think Shubham, it's Trustified, na? So basically, this person, he ran a lab test on the Eggo's eggs, and he found those toxic banned chemicals. And later on, it was all in the news. Okay. And this YouTuber is facing many legal actions from these companies. Because what is Trustified doing? I'll tell you what this company does. Trustified basically runs lab tests on many supplements, vitamin supplements, fish oil supplements, protein powders, protein bars. So they do lab tests, and then they put out a video on YouTube explaining the outcomes of the lab tests. And this company is very transparent. Okay, all the lab tests are there on their websites. Okay, and this company also faces a lot of lawsuits from some companies. Many defamation cases are against this YouTuber. Okay, but this person is very transparent and he's honest also. Whenever he orders anything, so when he ordered eggs also from Eggos, he orders it under a fake name and using a different address, not his home address, so that the sender doesn't get to know who is actually ordering these eggs. And then when he starts testing the eggs, okay, he basically records everything so that later on, if he has to prove his innocence in the court, then he can use these video recordings. Okay, and there is another company. Have you heard of this name called? There's a company named Carbamide Forte. Have you checked this? Have you purchased any supplements from this company ever? Okay. No? Yes, Shubham, right. Arpit Mangal. Maybe his name is Arpit Mangal. I don't know because I know him by the name Trustified. Okay. So Carbamide Forte is very popular on Amazon. The only reason why it's very popular is if you compare their supplement prices with the other supplements, you will find these supplements very cheap. And therefore, they are very popular on Amazon. Even I myself, I purchase a lot of magnesium, selenium supplements from this company. So Trustified also ran a lab test on Carbamide Forte's fish oil. Okay, fish oil. So this fish oil was supposed to be a triple strength fish oil. But when he did the lab test, he found it was just a single strength fish oil. So it's a very popular video on YouTube. You just type carbamide forte and trustified. You will get this video. I myself have watched this video, and they claimed it has 3 times fish oil or 3 times the whatever. So they said it's a triple strength fish oil. It was just a single strength fish oil. So what I was trying to say that social media can also make or break your image, right? And then have you heard about Yoga Bar? Yoga Bar also came on Shark Tank also, I remember. Yoga Bar is very popular. Yoga Bar is very popular for its protein powders and protein bar also, right? So again, I was also consuming protein powder from Yoga Bar. So I was again suspicious because there's a lot of adulterated, stuff available in the market. So I checked Trustified for Yoga Bar's review, and then Yoga Bar actually passed all the tests. Okay, not just the protein quantity test, but some amino acid profile test, some metal test, toxin test. So all the tests passed. So Yoga Bar is good. So what I'm trying to say is that when I say media can impact your image, now media is no longer limited to the newspapers or to the news channels now. Okay, these YouTubers, they can be fake YouTubers or they can be real people with real knowledge. Okay, all of them are responsible for making or breaking your image. Now, do you know about Niche Hair? This company Niche Hair. She also came on Shark Tank. Yeah, she's very popular on Instagram also. So this Niche Hair person, she got very popular after Shark Tank, especially. Okay, the founder of this company is also an actor. Yeah, she also got very popular after the Shark Tank, especially. And then what happened just recently? Basically, what does she sell? She sells hair extensions, wigs, basically wigs, but those are very good wigs made of real hair. So her products are very expensive but very good, and I haven't used them. I'm just saying from my from what I see on Instagram. But recently, what happened? There was a person who made a video, an Instagram video. He said that I purchased an extension from her, and those extensions were black in color. Okay, it was a black hair wig made from black hair. But after she washed that wig, it turned out white. So then, and it was, and she was not able to return it. So there was and then after that viral post, many people started commenting the same thing, that first, her products are too expensive, and second of all, she doesn't return these products if they are found damaged. So just overnight, everyone started condemning the brand. So overnight, all of this happened. In just less than 2 days, this started happening, and everyone went against Niche Hair. Okay, Shubham, fine. So now what could happen in the exam also? These situations will arise. There will be rumors against you. Okay, there will be rumors against you, and you might have done something actually wrong also. And now you have to tackle with this situation in the most diplomatic way. So these are the questions, these are the real cases they'll be sharing with you. And then you have to give them a solution, how to fix it. Okay. Okay. Now, other than all these people, who else do you think would be the stakeholder? Yes, Akshay, Disha, Gaurav, Jitendra, anyone. Who else could be the stakeholder? Have we left anything? Auditor. Okay, Gaurav is saying auditor. Yes, Gaurav, you're right. So basically, an auditor is a consultant. Okay, an auditor or a lawyer or a non-executive director. So they all are acting like consultants for the company. Right? They are not the employees of the company. They are the consultants for the company. So all of them, auditors, lawyers, non-executives. Okay, so Omer said public. Public could as well be a stakeholder for us. So anyone wants to explain how public can be a stakeholder? Any examples? Competitors, absolutely right, Harshita. Competitors are the major stakeholders for us. Competitors are the stakeholders for us, yes. Because our pricing depends upon competitors' pricing. Do you understand the concept of dynamic pricing? What is dynamic pricing? Do you know what is dynamic pricing? Anyone? How airlines use dynamic pricing? So basically, if you are booking your flights, let's say today morning, I'm trying to book my flights. And then after a couple of hours, I check the flight prices again. Do you sometimes see that there is a difference in the prices? Yes, Umar, right. Yes, Harshita, right. Okay. Rajeshwar, right, yes. So I was saying that have you ever seen that there are a lot of differences? In a couple of hours, the flight prices change a lot. Have you ever seen this yourself? So let's say 10 a.m. you're booking a flight. After 2 p.m. you again started to check for the flight prices and the prices change. They can increase, decrease both. So it depends upon what all factors. Any guesses? Yes, these prices fluctuate. That's true. Even in a given day, many times the prices fluctuate. What could be the possible factors?
Based on the demand of the product.
Based on the demand of the product, yes. How many people are looking at the flights? How many people are looking at the flights? How many people are wish listing something? What is the demand? Okay, what else? What else? Availability of product. Shraddha said availability of product, which means that how many flights are unbooked. That's what you mean, right? How many flights have already been booked and how many flights are unbooked? Right, absolutely right. Jitendra is saying based on number of inquiries. Yes. How many people are looking at the website? How many people are looking at the website or looking at the prices, looking at the flights? So they also keep a track of that also. Like how many people have logged in and how many people are checking the flights, how many people are surfing the website. Okay, that also matters. On this basis also they fluctuate the prices. Okay, what else? Timings like early bookings, yes. At what time are they booking? For what time are they booking? Yes, Harshita, right. Shubham is saying also on the end, time bookings can be cheaper due to unsold tickets. Yes, that's true actually. When the milk is about to get expired, they give a 80-70% discount, right? Many times I visit malls and I am purchasing cheese or milk from them and I get it at 80% discount sometimes. Why? Because it is nearing expiry. Yeah, okay, Shubham, right. Any other factor basis which they do pricing, basis which they fluctuate their prices. Okay, so there's another factor which is competitors' prices. What my competitors are charging. Yes, Mohammed, right. Harshita, right. So what my competitors are charging, that again impacts a lot because it happened with Indigo also. Once Indigo's flights were not available, when Indigo this problem happened, Air India's prices, I mean, they rose 4 times, right? Someone said that they wanted to book a flight from Delhi to Bangalore. I think the price was around 90,000 or something. So what my competitors are charging, okay? And then another factor is there any local event happening? So usually what happens, if I talk about the hotel prices, okay, hotel prices depend upon what my competitors are charging, but they also depend upon are there any local events happening near the hotel? Yeah. So let's say Ed Sheeran is coming near that place, and we know this 3 months in advance. Okay. So because of this event, My prices will be up. Right? So these are many factors basis which dynamic pricing can happen. And therefore, competitors also impact us. Competitors, then comes the public. Okay, so how does public impact us? Okay, Umar is saying public can be potential customers. Yes, public can be potential customers, but let's assume they are not customers right now. They are only potential customers. They are not customers. So then, how can they impact us? Public.
Public can be affected by the entity's actions, like manufacturing process and the waste management.
Okay, I didn't get you.
Public can be affected by the manufacturing process and etc. Of the company.
You're saying that public can be impacted by the manufacturing process of the company. Actually, your voice is breaking. Okay, is my voice breaking for you? Is my voice breaking?
No.
No? Okay, but I couldn't understand. What did you say?
He said about the manufacturing process adopted by the company can affect the people.
Okay, fine. Rajesh, I didn't understand your point actually. How can the manufacturing process impact the public? Can you explain further? You can put this in the chat box if your Wi-Fi is not stable. Okay. Anyone else wants to explain how can public impact or be impacted by my business? How can public be my stakeholder?
Maybe the manufacturing process adopted by the company is affecting the environment negatively. That's
Okay, it
why.
is impacting the environment negatively, so it impacts the public at large, right? Because right now what's happening? The AQI in Delhi NCR. I don't remember the figure actually, but it is, India's AQI is much more than, it's worse than China's AQI. Okay. And so yeah, it definitely impacts the public at large. Okay. Other than this, any other point? How public can impact us?
Any protest or something against the product of the company if going on, so it will impact the sales.
Absolutely right. I was looking for this answer only. So any protests which happen when the people are not very happy with my advertisement, when people are not happy with what I have said in the public as a business, people get offended and then people start protests against me, or they go on strike or something. So this is one example I want to share. These are two examples related to the public. And here I'm not talking about customers, I'm just talking about the public at large. This public may have no business with me. This public may not be my customer, and this public may never ever be my customer. So let's see this. So basically, you know what? Swiggy Instamart had put out put this hoarding, I think in Delhi NCR. Okay, these hoardings were in Delhi NCR, and so Swiggy Instamart, what this ad was, this ad came around 1.5 to 2 years back, and this came before Holi, before the Holi festival in India. And do you know about this ad already? Do you know what was the controversy surrounding this?
No.
Okay. Yeah, so basically what happened with this ad was that, Swiggy Instamart delivers groceries in minutes. And this ad said that we will deliver you omelets, You order omelets from us, we will deliver you omelets. We will also deliver you sunny side up variation as well of the omelette. But we will not give you eggs किसी के सर पर. किसी के सर पर. So what they were trying to say is that we will not let you, and we don't want you to throw eggs at each other in the name of celebrating Holi. We want you to play Holi safely. Don't throw eggs at each other. So, and after that they have written Bura mat khelo, right? Yeah. So here they have written under this Bura mat khelo. Bura mat khelo means play Holi safely. Do not use violence. Do not throw balloons and eggs at each other. And after that they have written get Holi essentials on Instamart. So tell me what could have gone wrong with this ad now?
Defaming Holi.
Defaming Holi, absolutely.
Yeah,
so Hindus got hurt. Hindu sentiments got hurt. And Hindus got hurt that why do you only target our festivals? Why you are only against Hindus, Hindu festivals? So they didn't like it. And then what happened? Swiggy, Instamart, they had to bow down to what they said, and they had to put down these hoardings. It was a huge loss for the company, okay, because these hoardings are expensive. And yeah, so this is the power of public. If the public doesn't like your ad, if the public doesn't like some of the dialogues in the movies, some of the lyrics of the songs, if they don't like your script also, if they do not approve of your movie script, okay, then obviously the company has to change. So basically what happened? Padmavati tha, Padmavat tha. What was the original name for this movie? I think the original name was Padmavati, but then they changed it to Padmavat, right?
Yeah, correct.
They changed it to Padmavat. Why? Because again, people said that it is not real history. You have changed a lot, so we won't let you keep the same name, something like that. Okay, and then I mean,
Ram Leela, one example. Yeah.
Ram Leela, yes. And then there was another movie, Gangubai Kathiawadi. Kathiawadi is a place, and people said that you are defaming Kathiawadi. It used to be a red light area, but now it is a good area, and you are basically defaming our place where we stay. So a lot of backlash the makers of the movie received. Okay. Pathan, something must have happened with that also. So basically, this is the power of the public. If the public doesn't approve of your ads, if they don't like your ads, then, and if you hurt their sentiments, you have to perhaps do what they say. So this is one example. Now comes another example, but very good example, which is of Myntra. Do you know what went wrong with the Myntra logo? What was the controversy surrounding this logo? And why?
After this, so many logos got changed. After this, so many logos got changed.
Okay, I don't know. Which ones got changed?
Yeah, multiple happened.
Okay. So what exactly was the issue with the logo? I mean, the Myntra logo. Okay, anyone is aware of this controversy? What happened with the logo? What was the problem with the logo? Okay, Jitendra, you know, because you are aware.
I don't want to explain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that's okay. So basically, what happened with this logo was there was a lady from I guess UP, and she found the logo to be derogatory towards women. Okay, she said that it is very derogatory and very vulgar, very obscene towards women. And but she was a single lady, so she couldn't do much. And then she convinced a women-centric group. Okay, it was a women-centric group which was working for women rights, and she convinced them that this logo is very obscene and not decent for women. So the group got convinced, and I think they filed a FIR or something against Myntra. And Myntra was given an ultimatum that you change this logo in the next 30 days or you will face action. So to my surprise, what happened? Myntra did change the logo in less than 30 days again. If you see the new logo, there's not much of a difference, but there's a small difference. So if you compare the current logo with the old logo, there's a small difference. So this is the power of public. Okay, Shubham, you remember this now. So this is the power of public. And basically here, even the public was not involved. Okay, here we are talking about the power of Pressure groups. So you understand the term pressure groups, right? So what do pressure groups do? Pressure groups create pressure on the company. Pressure groups. Here, not even the public was involved. It's not that the public was outraged. That was not the case. Here, just a women-centric group was offended, and because of this change happened. So pressure groups. Any other example where pressure groups had put pressure on the companies? Okay, see, another example is in Jaipur, what's happening. Are you aware that for the past 5 years, anyone from Rajasthan in the session? Okay, so what happened in Jaipur? Yes, Disha, you are from Rajasthan. So Disha, is it that in Jaipur some companies are trying to make hotels there, but some environmental groups are resisting this for the past 5 years? Okay, so what's happening in Jaipur is that for the past 5 years, there's a hotel. They're trying to set up hotels there. Okay, they want to build hotels there. They have all the sanctions, all the permission from authorities, from the government. They have every license to do it. But there is an environmental group which is resisting this construction for the past 5 years. Why? Because it would lead to a huge impact on the environment. Okay, a lot of chopping of trees would happen, deforestation would happen, wildlife would be impacted. Okay, there are many birds which live there, many species are there, so all of them will have to be dislocated. So this pressure group is not allowing these companies to build hotels, right? So in the exams also, they give you real situations that this is the problem the company is facing, and it's a tough position, it's a tough situation. So if I make one stakeholder happy, the other one gets offended. If I make the second one happy, the first one gets offended. So what is the middle way? Okay, so in your exams, they give you some tricky situations, and you have to think like a businessman, as if you own the business, and then you need to answer the questions. Okay. So what's the time now? It is 12:45. So can we take a break? Yeah. Okay, fine. So far, how did you find the subject? Yeah. So far, do you think it's okay? Does it seem interesting? Even though I haven't started teaching it, but does it seem interesting? That whatever we are going to discuss in the next 16, 20 sessions, it's going to be interesting. Yes, Jitendra, what do you think? Okay.
Yes,
Yes.
it will be interesting, but only concern like in exam while writing. So we need to put so many theoretical points. So it will be difficult. Yeah.
No, it will be good. Actually, we are going to discuss a lot of, Shailja, you're right. No bookish knowledge is needed. And you know what? Frankly speaking, people who are working, they will find the subject too easy. Okay. But definitely you don't have to copy paste anything from what you read in the books, because you need to apply your knowledge. Okay. And no bookish knowledge is going to be tested. They will not ask you to explain theories, that what do you mean by this and what do you mean by this. They will never ask you to explain something or to give the definitions or explain something. They will ask you to apply the knowledge. So I'll explain later what kind of questions they ask, but believe me, this is going to be very interesting for all of you. So if you also check my LinkedIn, last time they tested an industry which is this December only, they tested an industry which is hotel industry, and prior to the hotel industry, they tested meal kit industry. And believe me, we do a lot of discussions on pre-scene, and you will not face any challenges in the exam. And many of the questions repeat from this pre-scene discussion. So later, after the break, after the break is over, I will be discussing a bit about what is the meal kit industry, what did they test in this industry last time. So it won't be difficult actually. Format of the exam, how many questions, how many marks? Yes. Omar, I will be discussing this after the break. Okay, so after the break, we are going to discuss a lot. I will be discussing the question format and I will be discussing the exam format. So far, I haven't discussed any syllabus yet. Okay, it was just a brief overview of what all we'll be seeing in the next 16-20 sessions. So after the break, we are going to discuss the exam format and obviously the marks, how to do time management also, because you need to complete the paper in 3 hours, 3 hours and 15 minutes. So how to do that without missing any question, time management, and I will also provide you with a study plan, a customized study plan for all of you. People who are working or not working, I'll be sharing a study plan with all of you, a customized one. And also I will be sharing with you a schedule that by when we'll be completing the syllabus. And once we are done with the syllabus, when will we do the mock papers? And when will I do the mock tests? So there will be mock paper practice. See, I'll tell you, 40% of my batch is all about question practice. Okay, just 50-60% is about theory, and the rest of it is question practice. 40% is question practice. So the last 5-6 sessions will be just mock papers. And then after we are done with everything, I will be giving you mock tests. And I will also be evaluating these mock tests and giving you a feedback. Okay. Now this feedback will not just be written feedback. I will also be doing a proper mock feedback session wherein I will be opening everyone's answer sheet and sharing my feedback on every answer sheet one by one. And then obviously there will be some doubt sessions in between. And the most important part is the pre-scene sessions. So when will the pre-scene sessions happen? These pre-scene sessions will happen in the last 15 days before the exams. Okay, and I will be sharing with you the pre-scene class notes as well. And if you want to see how the class notes look like, you can check my LinkedIn. The last few posts which I have made are on the pre-scene itself. Okay. Okay, any other doubt related to SBL? Believe me, it's going to be very interesting and not difficult at all. And especially people who have a problem with memorizing things, you will find this paper very interesting. Very interesting. You don't have to memorize anything. So Jitendra, it won't be difficult at all. Like, I know I've explained a lot of things together, but we won't be approaching our classes like this. Okay, we'll be doing topic by topic. Okay, model by model. Abhi मैंने क्या किया? I've just mixed everything together just to give you a fast overview of what we are going to discuss. Shraddha, have you seen it? The YouTube pre-scene class. My YouTube class. Have you seen this? Yes, am I audible? I don't know. Okay, fine. Yeah, it's there on YouTube also. My pre-scene sessions are on YouTube as well. And if you want to see my pre-scene notes, you can check the LinkedIn as well. My LinkedIn account, last 2-3 posts are on LinkedIn. So you are going to love this subject. The only thing, okay, my expectations from you, I should come to expectations also. I just want you all to interact with me in the class. Share your insights, because all of you are working, most of you are already CAs, so you all have experience in your respective profiles. So share your opinions with me, share your insights. So just like Jitendra, Rajeshwar, Shailja, they all share their views. Please share it with me. Shubham is saying, Shubham, you can send me a request on LinkedIn. Fine. Okay, because anyways, please connect with me on LinkedIn, because on LinkedIn also I share a lot of information on SBL. Okay, and just let me share my number also now. I'll be creating a group when we take a break. So this is my number. So it is 76783 59718. Okay, please save this number. And I'll be creating a group in the break, and then all of you can join this. Yeah. Okay. So before we go on a break, any other doubts pertaining to anything else? Okay, Jitendra, you want to ask something? Okay, if you are speaking, actually, I can't hear you. Okay, fine. So let's take a break then. Okay, yeah, I'm just putting the timings for the break. So the break is till 1:25. It's a 30-minute break till 1:25. Yeah, okay. So let's take a break. Okay, so I have already put the group link. Can you all see that? Hi, am I audible?
Yes, we can see.
Okay, so please join through the group link I've just shared. Okay, you all can copy and email this link to yourself through phone, and then perhaps join the group. Okay, yeah. Please join the group, all of you. Yeah, and also please save my number. Why? Because I might be sending some broadcast messages as well, and you can't receive the messages unless and until you save my number. Okay. So can we proceed now then? Okay, all right. Now, before we move forward, anyone wants to ask anything? How to join WhatsApp group? Just click on the link and join. Yes, Jitendra, just click on the link. I will share the link in the chat box. Okay, let me reshare. Can someone please post it again? I've lost the link. Okay, fine. So, see, now what my target was that I'll be sharing with you a study plan, okay, and a schedule, exam format. But other than this, you want to ask me something? Any confusion regarding whatever we have discussed so far? Because these things can happen later also. We have many sessions. You have many sessions with me. So these things can happen later also. Before that, any doubt, any controversy, any issues with whatever we have discussed so far?
Can I ask one question?
Sure.
Yeah, so SBL, sorry, VGLD material for SBL and your lectures and notes would be sufficient for exam prep?
Okay, for exam preparation, my suggestion would be just read my notes.
Okay.
Just read my class notes, plus that's all. VGLD material you can read only when, let's say, you are checking out my class notes. And there's one topic which is given in short in my notes. You want to do it in detail for some reason. See, if you have already attended my session, my notes will be enough. So my class notes plus my sessions are enough. Plus the papers, the mock papers, the past papers which are given on the ACCA portal. This is enough. You don't need to do the VGLD material. Okay, just in case you are seeing some topic from my notes and you could not understand it, only for that topic you can refer the VGLD material.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
So this is enough. The class notes plus all the sessions plus the ACCA papers. This is enough.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. So anything else? Any other question? We have 30 minutes. See, even though I did not plan, and yes, regarding the ACCA CA thing, okay. So the thing is, see, first of all, it's not an orientation session for CA versus ACCA. See, both of them have their pros and cons. But considering if you really want to make money very soon, okay, and your family circumstances, you are from a very humble background, okay, you want to start making money very soon. In that case, obviously, you have this way that you do ACCA in 2.5 years, and you start earning. CA takes time. CA has its own pros and cons. With CA you get you can practice as a CA the way I'm doing. You get signing authority. You get to sign the audit reports, tax audit reports. Okay, you get to work with the top tier law firms in taxation, in audit. Obviously, they won't be taking ACCAs there. Okay, but then you want to work abroad, then the doors are open for you. You get a lot of global mobility with ACCA. Okay, the global doors are open for you. Then you can do ACCA very fast. It takes 2.5 to 3 years maximum to complete ACCA, and CA obviously takes time. CA takes around 6 years if at all you complete your papers in like 1.5 attempts. Then what else? Pass percentage is different. Yeah, CA ka pass percentage is 15-16%. ACCA's pass percentage is 50-60%. It's a huge difference. And not just that. See, if you are from a humble background, if you can wait, see, if I'm privileged enough, Jitendra, Rajeshwar, many of us are privileged enough. We had no pressure from our families to start earning money. But if you are someone from a very humble background, you don't have much time. So see, with ACCA, you spend 2.5 years to 3 years, and if you complete everything in one attempt, and usually you can with good coaching and self-study, so you start making money after 2.5, 3 years. Compare it with CA, 6 years. So this difference of 3 years doesn't matter to me. I can wait for 6 or 10 years. I don't have any pressure from my family. Probably Jitendra, Rajeshwar, and other CAs don't have it. But this difference of 3 years could be a lot for people who are from humble backgrounds. So their circumstances are such that they cannot wait for these extra 3 years. So I had my friends, they were very capable, they wanted to do CA, but they did ACCA only for this reason कि उनके घर में थी problem, they wanted to, they were the single child and they had to earn money. तो उन्होंने फटाफट ACCA किया 2 years में, 2.5 में, and they basically started earning. लेकिन again I'm saying, if I check the image and the reputation in India, I'm just talking about India specific situation, then obviously CA is the only and the most popular degree in India. Okay, but yeah, I mean, so what I'm trying to say कि दोनों के अपने pros and cons हैं. Okay. Anything else you want me to discuss? Okay, fine. So, okay, tell me, anyone has any conflicting views, anything you want to ask or say, please feel free. Okay, fine. So, let's then move forward with the exam formats then. Okay. What is the right time to start internship or ACCA? You know what, Shubham, you can start internship anytime, like before completing your ACCA, after ACCA as well, and during ACCA as well. You can start it during ACCA also. You get some stipend also, you get some work experience also. Yes. How many papers have you cleared? After completing papers, see, if you're waiting for, if you're in no hurry to start earning money, then you should do it after completing all the papers. But just make sure if you are at home, okay, if you are at home, then make the most of your time and study for 10 hours a day at least. So I'm just trying to say that it should not happen that you're not even doing internship and then you are also not studying the entire day. So if you can do this, you can be a full-time student and do internship later. See, again, it just depends upon this one thing, that how soon you want to start making money, because internship also gives you a good stipend. Okay. Unlike the CA stipend, which I think now they have increased the limit. How much is it? I think 3,000. So with ACCA, you also get a good stipend. So it depends upon you. Like if you want to start, first you can complete all the papers and later on you can take up your internship. You are doing job in finance. So how do you know it won't count as in your ACCA PER? How do you know that? You got it checked.
Ma'am, because it's not accounting. Like,
So it doesn't matter.
I'm in entity data, I am in a procurement team, and it does not relate to any accounting operations like recording or reporting.
Okay, please get it checked, because to my knowledge, I think there are many profiles which are covered in this. So if you're working in finance, that should not be an issue. So you can check the portal. I'll share the link with you.
Okay, ma'am.
So even if you are doing CA articleship, CA articleship, even that counts in PER. So you can check this. I'll share the link with you. Okay. Okay. Anything else anyone wants to ask? See, my suggestion is VGLD is doing ACCA orientation session. Please join that. They will answer all your queries related to exemptions. When should you start internship? CA versus ACCA, pros and cons of both. Okay, it's a detailed session, I think of 2-3 hours. Okay, Shubham, this question also, can you join this session, the ACCA orientation? They will tell you the process of PER also. Yes, I think 27, yes. Okay. Okay, anyone else wants to ask anything? Shelja, you want to ask something? Gaurav, Harshita, Jitendra, you want to ask something? Please feel free. See, even if, just one thing I want to highlight, see, all of us are working and all of us are at par. So if you feel that your views or my views are conflicting with yours, please feel free to share them. Okay, we are doing a discussion. There's no one wrong or one right answer. Okay, we all are different. We all are coming from different backgrounds. We have very different experiences. So please share your inputs, even if they are conflicting with mine. I would love to know your viewpoint as well. Okay. And also just one more thing, I am talking about this Hindu-Muslim thing. It's from real news. Okay. Otherwise, I do not talk about politics or religion in the session. So we don't talk about that. Okay. Okay, Jitendra, you want to say something? Shelja, everyone. I can't hear you. Your voice is breaking, I think. Yes, Shubham, we are going to go chapter wise in this batch. So I'm going to start with the first chapter, which is chapter number 2. And in fact, chapter 2, I've already started just a bit. I've already started explaining stakeholders, but yes, we are going to go chapter wise. Chapter wise, model wise, everything will be in a structured way. Right now, I just wanted to give you a quick overview of everything. Okay, but we are going to go chapter wise. First chapter also we'll do later. First chapter we'll do later. First, we are going to start with the second chapter first. Okay, anyone wants to say anything? Shelja, Jitendra, anyone? Yes, tell me, Shubham. Yeah, pre-scene, yes. Pre-scene part you want me to explain again? Okay, I'll explain that, fine. No, Rajeshwar, the chapter numbers are as per my own notes. The chapter numbers would be as per... sorry, Jitendra, yes? You're saying something. What's happening? Are you guys not able to listen to me or what? Okay, Jitendra, you are saying something. I heard you for a second, then I lost your voice. Yeah.
He was asking about the pre-scene information before the exam.
Okay, Jitendra was asking this.
Jitendra was asking about this.
Okay, but I couldn't hear him. Like you all could hear him, I couldn't hear it. Is that the
No,
case?
no, no. He was his internet was unstable, so he messaged in the chat.
Okay,
But
fine.
in between, I messed up, so got lost.
Fine, fine. So yeah, the pre-seen thing is that, it's a case study based exam. You get a case study, and basis that there are 3 questions that they ask you in the case study. Now, what they do, earlier what used to happen, this entire case study used to be shown to you only during the exam. Means the entire question paper was a surprise question paper. But now what they are doing for the past few attempts, they release 70% of the case in advance so that you get to understand the industry a bit. You get to do some research on the industry in advance so that in the exam, you are not shocked by the industry, or you already know a lot about the industry in advance. You know what challenges the industry is facing. Okay, so this helps you with your exam preparation. This is what a pre-seen is. Pre-seen means that part of the question paper which is released in advance. Yes, Shubham, that's true. So this 70% part, which is the pre-seen part, does not have any questions. It has just the case. Questions you get surprise on the exam day. Just the case basis which they are testing you, that 70% of that case gets released in advance. Isn't it more easy to pass SBL? You know what? The pass percentage is 50%, 50, 55, 50, 51% is the pass percentage. So it doesn't really matter. Before this format, before this pre-seen format, the pass percentage was the same. Now it's also the same. But personally speaking, it helps you in passing the paper, or it helps you with your preparation a lot because you understand the industry in advance. Okay, so if you utilize these 14 days properly, if you study the pre-seen properly, if you attend the pre-seen sessions also, do your research, which I'll be doing for you, then your preparation is better. Yes, you can say it is easier to pass SBL with that.
I have one separate question apart from this SBL and other topics. So, means as you mentioned, you are a full-time consultant at EY. So, how do you manage your own practice? So, are you full-time consultant
Okay, no,
there?
I'm not a consultant now. I've left. You're checking my LinkedIn profile. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
not updated. That's not updated.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I've left EY. I joined EY 2 times. Once as a stat auditor, another time as an international tax consultant, and then I was with Deloitte also, and then I've left all of them, and now I'm practicing independently. And frankly speaking, if you now I'm very honest with you. If you ask me today, if you were starting your career today, would you want to do ACCA or CA? I would again choose CA. Because I know what I want from myself. I don't want to go abroad, and I have a very deep interest in Indian taxation. If I do not practice today, if I stop practicing, I would join a top tier law firm. I would join them, and I would work in Indian taxation again. So I would choose Indian tax. I would choose the Indian CA over and over again. Okay, yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is okay. Fine. Okay, so we have how much time? We have 15 minutes. Any other questions? Class schedule. Okay, class schedule stays the same. Okay, it is Saturday and Sunday. Okay, one more thing I really wanted to ask you. See, the class schedule is Saturday and Sunday. Okay, and I want to ask all of you, are you guys okay if we do some sessions on weekdays also, early morning or late evenings?
Ma'am, I am okay with early morning sessions.
You're fine with early morning. Okay. So if I say, see, I'm just asking all of you, okay? Only if you give
For
me a
me,
consensus.
it will not be possible because my office start from 8:30. I need to start from house 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Okay. Okay. Now, what about if we keep the timings as 8 to 10 p.m.? Just 2
8 to
days a
10.
week, I'm saying. Just 2 days a week, not more. 2 days a week.
It is fine. 8 to 10.
8 to 10 is fine.
for me. Yeah.
Okay. Is everyone okay with 8 to 10 timings?
Ma'am, my shift is from 12 to 10.
12 to 10 p.m.
Yes.
Okay. And it's okay. So 2 days a week are also not okay, na?
No.
Okay, fine. Okay. This means that we can't probably change them because we need a consensus. Okay, we can't do this then.
Then can you do it after 10?
After 10, is everyone okay with after 10? I don't mind after
No,
10.
no, no,
You
no,
mean
not
10 to
possible.
12?
No, no, no.
I'm okay
It is
with
like this.
late evening because I'm 4.5 hours behind India time. So
Okay.
yeah, evening time I'm fine with.
Better not to keep 10, after 10 because again tomorrow morning we need to wake up early, so it will not be possible. Like if
Yeah, okay,
yeah.
okay, okay. Okay, okay. Okay, just tell me one more thing. What about keeping a session 10 to 11? Just 10 to 11, 1 hour. 10 to 11 p.m.
Okay, I can manage.
You can manage. Everyone is okay with 10 to 11 p.m. So maybe if we do this, 4 days a week, so 4 hours at least will get covered in a week. Okay, now tell me, anyone is not okay with the 10 to 11 p.m. part, 10 to 11 timings on weekdays? Okay, everyone is fine with this. Okay, fine. No, class will happen on weekend, but I'll let you know what would happen. Okay, let me also run a poll in the group once. Okay, because more people will be joining. Akshat, I'll let you know. Okay, now whose shift starts at 10 p.m.? Sorry, whose shift ends at 10 p.m.? Okay, Gaurav's. Fine. So Gaurav, it ends at sharp 10 or I mean 30 minutes early
You
is
can
possible.
you can do like 10 to 11 or 9 to 11 also.
9 to 11 works for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, 9 to 11 works with everyone because 1 hour class actually doesn't make any sense. 9 to 11 is fine with everyone. Great. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Anyone who's not okay with 9 to 11 p.m.? Okay, so Gaurav, it is okay for you, right? It won't impact your work.
Yes, ma'am. It's okay for me.
Okay, fine, ठीक है. So I'll let you know in the group. Okay, I hope everyone has joined the group. Omar, I'll let you know. Okay, I'll let you know. Let everyone join the group first, and because there will be more people who haven't joined this session, so I need to take consent from them as well. If everyone agrees, then we'll see what change we can make.
I have one suggestion. So can we do one thing? Weekend classes we can continue, or 1 or 2 session in a week we can keep it. So it will be more easy for everyone.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
deciding. So let
please. Yeah,
you know what happened because there are some people who could not join today's session.
I
Okay,
agree.
so let them join. Let everyone join. Maybe in the next 2 sessions, everyone will join, and then I'll check with everyone because there could be some people who are not okay with 9 to 11. So let me check with everyone. Then we'll take a call. And for now,
Yeah.
the schedule stays the same, which is weekend.
Yeah. Why I'm suggesting this because entire day if we are working, we will be exhausted. So by the time we will reach home,
Hmm.
taking session on daily basis, so it will not be that much effective because weekends it's like we are means only focusing on studies. So from that point I
Definitely.
was saying, yeah, yeah.
We are not going to do it. Obviously, we can't. We won't be doing it 5 days a week. Okay. So, but let more people join first. 5 days, so we won't be doing that. Okay, so now comes the schedule part. Okay, so your exams, everyone is attempting in the month of March.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it all
Okay.
depends. SBL result.
It
SBR
depends
series.
upon
Yeah.
SBR. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So we will be completing our syllabus probably 20 days in advance. Okay. And I hope everyone has received the books of VGLD. Okay. Also, please don't do any study hub questions. Okay. The only thing that you have to do is the class notes plus the what do you call it? The class notes plus the class sessions. That is enough. And these class notes are around 200 to 250 pages. So this much is enough. Okay. And after that, just 5 more mock papers have to be done. So what needs to be done is the sessions plus the class notes. The class notes will be uploaded on LMS. Plus everything that we are discussing is getting recorded. So everything will be uploaded on LMS. This is another thing. Plus, during when the pre-scene gets released, I will be doing pre-scene sessions. Pre-scene sessions would be of 10 hours. 10 hours means 5 hours. There will be 2 sessions. Plus, I will be sharing my pre-scene class notes with you all. Whatever gets discussed in the class, pre-scene classes will be shared with you. And other than this, you have to do 5 mock papers. And I will be checking your papers as well. Okay. And in the next session, I will be sharing with you how to access the ACCA portal and how to check the papers from the ACCA portal. Can we get a PDF? Yes, Rajeshwar, I will be sharing with you the PDF itself. Okay, on LMS, PDF will be shared. So in the class, anything which gets discussed, you don't have to write anything. It will be shared with you in the form of notes. Shubham, VGLD book you don't have to do. From LMS, you cannot download. No, I think it should be downloadable from LMS. Oh, they should be downloadable. In my last batch, people downloaded it from LMS. Okay, if not, I'll ask VGLD team to make it downloadable, but it is downloadable. Otherwise, the notes are useless. Yeah, you have PDF version, and this PDF is downloadable, right? Because otherwise, the notes will be useless without any downloads. Okay, if not, I'll check with the team that they should make it downloadable. So how did you find today's session? All right, okay. Okay, I hope the session was good. And I really loved today's session because everyone was interacting with me and everyone shared your insights with me. So I loved it. Okay, and please stay interactive in the future sessions as well. Abhi time kitna hai हमारे पास? We have 4 minutes. You have to ask something. You can ask me. Study plan, let me share the study plan with you later, okay? Because I have to ask each one of you, how are you placed? How many hours can you manage to study on a daily basis? So I need to make a plan for all of you. So which I am going to do in the next session. Time management will take us some time, okay? For this, we have to see some questions also. We'll take this up in the next session. And schedule, you already know. Schedule, I think they will upload it on LMS only. Yeah, max for waste, right? But I'll let you know, Gaurav. Let more people join pehle na, because not everyone might be okay with the change timing. So let everyone join and then we'll see. Okay. So I hope the session was good, and anything you want me to change in my teaching style, anything you want to share, you want this to happen, this not to happen, please feel free. Today's session was more of an orientation session. Okay, I haven't really started teaching anything. Any suggestions from your side? Anything? If you think that my speed is slow, let me know. If you think my speed is very high, let me know as well. Abhi to I have not even started teaching yet. Akshat is saying any insights on marking strategy? Yes, Akshat. I'll be sharing with you the marking scheme. Okay, but before I discuss the marking scheme, let me do 2 more sessions with you so that I complete some syllabus. Okay, and then once I complete, let's say just one chapter. If I complete one chapter will take me like 2.5 hours. So let me complete one chapter with you, and then in the next session, I'm going to do questions from that chapter, and then I'll tell you that how do you get marks for this? What is the marking scheme? Yes, Shubham. 20 marks are professional skills marks. We'll discuss this later. So when I discuss the exam format with you next time, I'm going to discuss the 20 marks professional skills as well. Okay. We will discuss this. When I discuss exam format, now I will be discussing the professional skills as well. Okay. Anything else? We have a minute left. Yes, please feel free to ask me anything. Was the speed okay today? Even though I won't be teaching in this way, okay, it will be a very structured way of teaching. Right now, I didn't in this session I didn't teach anything. But is the speed fine? Are you able to understand everything? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And you are okay with this level of interaction, right? I mean, you're fine with this level of interaction. Like you find this is this interaction will help you, or do you think no, that it is not going to help you? Okay. Okay, fine. So let's meet in the next session. Yeah, okay. And please join the group if you haven't joined already, and save my number because I'll be sharing some broadcast messages also. So those messages won't reach you until and unless you save my number. Definitely. Shubham, you will pass in the single attempt. Don't worry. Okay, just attend the sessions. Come live and attend the sessions and the class notes. That's more than enough. Yeah, thank you so much and all the best to all of you who are awaiting the results. Okay, bye everyone. Okay, just one more thing I want to announce. You all are aware that the remote option has been withdrawn by ACCA. Remote based exam has been withdrawn by ACCA. Okay, so now you one option is there with you for center based exams. Okay, bye everyone. Let's meet tomorrow then. Yeah, okay, bye.